Hello, clarinet people. Mr. Fitz here. Nice to see you. It's time for line 39, Crusaders March. I'm going to play it for you, then we'll talk about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome song. I love that one. It's very cool. All right, now, always like to go through that 4-step process of figuring out how to do the song. All right, so the way it works is first step is to say the rhythm and tap your foot. And I always recommend doing 2 measures at a time so that you are able to kind of work on little chunks of it. All right, that's a kind of a key thing. So let's say the first 2 measures together. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. So notice we had a half note, 2 quarter notes, 2 quarter notes, and a half note, right? Now I'm going to put the old phone down. This is the foot cam, all right? So you can watch my foot. I got my work boots on, okay? So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Notice my foot isn't going crazy fast. It's just going steady, all right? Slow and steady wins the race with this stuff, guys. You don't want to go racing along, okay? Now, first step then, you got to make sure you can say that with a foot tap. All right, once you can do that, then the next step is to take your clarinet or any instrument that you're playing and play it on one note. So you just say into your instrument what you just said with your voice. All right, so here I go. I'm going to play it on I'll play it on an E on the clarinet. I like E. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, by the way, I want to take a moment to make sure you're doing this. Right? You're tip of the tongue, ta 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 ta. Okay, so that's the key thing. That's called tonguing. We've talked about that, right? It's very important to tongue your notes. You don't want to go ha, 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 none of that. Okay, you don't want to ha your notes. Remember, no ha, yes ta. All right, so cool. Now, practice that so that you can get a nice ta and that you can tap your foot and pick any note. You can mix them up too, but just do, when you do the 2 measures, just do them on one note. So you can do it on an E one time, maybe do it on a D another time. Just pick different notes if you want, okay? So once you got that, now the next step, this is really cool, is to name those notes and to cover the keys or press the buttons, so to speak, on your instrument while you say them. Now, if you don't know those notes in the first 2 measures, what I need you to do is to pause this video and look them up and figure them out. You'll find them on the previous pages. Okay, all the notes that you need to know so far are on page 10, 8, and 6. They're in those little tan boxes on the left side, okay? So there are a total right now of 6, I'm sorry, almost forgot, top of page 11. So there's a total of 7 notes that you would need to know in this song, all right? All right, so here goes nothing. All right, so hopefully you looked it up in your back, right? And here we go, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 D, B, C. Okay? So that's what you have to do, right? You have to be able to, by the way, I did have my thumb on the thumb hole all the time on that, just so you know. You got to be able to do that and tap your foot. Hopefully you heard my foot with my big clunky work boot, right? So that's important that you can tap your foot and do those fingers. Then the 4th step is to actually play it. Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then what you do is you go through each 2 measure section and do the exact same thing, all right? Meaning say the rhythm and tap your foot. Okay? Then play the rhythm on one note, any one note. That's the second step. Third step is going to be able to name those notes and to do the fingerings, all right? And if you need to look them up, you do that. Now, some students at first find it a little bit tricky to remember them. You just have to kind of drill it, okay, and keep doing it. It's just like learning your multiplication facts and things like that. You have to kind of repeat, look it up again, whatever you need to do, but it will come eventually. It'll be just memorized, and that's going to be the key for you, all right? And then finally, the fourth step, once you can do the third step, is then to actually play it. And then you piece it all together and you got the song, yay, all right? So go for number 39. That is the, let me think, that's the green belt too, all right? Have fun.